Well, folks, most Christians get this wrong. Well, that's the subject. Most Christians get this wrong. Well, so we often view prayer as a bridge to connect to God. Worship is a way to connect with God. Bible reading, again, a way to connect with God. Well, these things are not bad in itself, like holy living is a way to connect with God. But we don't do these things that we're talking about here to connect to God because we have it backwards, my friends. And I'm telling you straight up, we have it backwards. That is not how it works. That's religion. That's what it is. That's legalism. Yes, you should pray. Well, is that true? And yes, we should read the scriptures. And yes, well, you should live holy. Indeed, we should. And we should worship. Well, that's part of what we enjoy doing. Yes, to all those things. They're wonderful things. But my friends, worship does not bring you closer to God. Let me say it again. Worship does not bring you closer to God. Prayer does not bring you closer to God. Yeah, I said it. And how can you get, truly now, how can you get closer than one with God? Be honest. How can you get closer than one? You don't pray to connect with God. You pray because you are already connected to God. You don't worship to connect with God. Well, you just don't. You worship because you've connected with God already. You don't live holy to be accepted by God. You don't. You've been accepted by God at conception because He set things in place for you to be birthed. That's the power of living holy. It begins with sonship. Let me say that again. It begins with sonship. It's who you are. It's who you've always been. And I have a teaching of that. You were a conception, a spirit being, coming from your mother's womb at birth with flesh on. So we're basically spirit beings with flesh on. And that's just the truth. I will teach them that. If they're interested, yeah, well, I'll be happy to send a teaching to you if you like. But I always end everything I say and do just be blessed friends today. Why? Because you already are the Lord creature.